Hello, my crafty friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny, and today I am bringing you sketch number 22 from 30 Days of Sketches from Christy's Beautiful Life. The sketch today is by Ronnie Sue Scrapper. Hi, Ronnie Sue. Thank you so much for the inspiration. And today the prompt is wood grain. So here I am back working with the Pink Paisley Auburn Lane. So I've told you I just adore this collection, and it was kind of a no-brainer because it was already out from my video for yesterday. And so I am continuing. That wood grain paper is actually from the Auburn Lane paper pad. I was initially looking for some off-white cardstock. I have this paper pad from, it was a Michael's, like a one of those $5 deals, which is what I was indicating. So I actually decided not to go with the off-white, but rather this blush type of color. And yes, we are very sophisticated on this channel, and we are using paper plates to do our circle. Currently, still, and if you've been following my journey, I still am not in a permanent space, and so none of my tools are out, including my die cutting machines, with the exception of you've seen my creative memory circles, and that's about it. But my Cricut isn't out yet, so I just went and freehanded traced a paper plate and then just ended up cutting it out. I probably, looking back now, I mean, it's fine. No one's going to pay attention to it. But I think I would have gone in and just distressed it just a little bit, just to give it kind of that rustic look, and you wouldn't be able to see some of the wobbles in my cutting. But who cares? I don't care. I don't think my stepdaughter is going to care that it wasn't a perfect circle. And that's all that matters. So here I am going I initially had selected, you may have seen at the beginning, a floral cards, a floral pattern paper. And then when I kind of thought it through, I was like, ooh, that's not really going to look good, because I already knew I was going to use the fussy cut flowers as embellishments, very similar to the sketch. And yeah, that wasn't going to work for me. So this is why I ended up with going with a more neutral cardstock and ended up with the blush here. So here's just me, just going ahead and just hoping that I get this frame on straight. This is the whole reason why I kind of do things a little bit upside down or backwards. And here I'm just playing around with the fussy cut flowers. I've had these in my stash from, I had originally fussy cut the first paper that I had like this, and then I loved it so much that I had just one more pattern paper left with these floral designs, and I ended up using it to fussy cut. So here I am just kind of looking and seeing how that looks. And oh yeah, you'll see me mess up quite it's quite evident to somebody looking from above, but clearly I'm oblivious to it. But that will come with in a couple of minutes here. Here I'm just trying to decide on the photo. I'm gonna take that hollowed out circle, and I'm gonna mount my photo or photos in that color. So I still, at this point, don't know which photo. I pulled out these two thinking that I may use one of these, and then just kind of quickly change my mind. So here you see the lot of photos that I have to scrap still from this photo shoot. And so I'm just going through here and just trying to select all the ones that I may want to consider. This sketch calls for 2 photos. I end up only using 1 photo for this particular for this particular layout, but you see me going through the process of trying to figure out. It's so hard when you love so many of the photos, but alas, I think I found it. I think that last one is the one that makes it on the page, if I'm not mistaken. Um, and I'm just kind of putting them, I've sectioned them by like where in the park we took the photos, so that yeah, that ends up making the final cut there. And I'm still going through the remainder of them because there are just so many good shots in here, but that's what I end up with. So um, definitely more prom type photos to come in my future. Initially, I think about cutting this down, and I was like, oh no, wait a minute. I have to like look at this really good and see, because in my mind I still was going to have to make room for that second photo, and then I was like, oh no, wait, I changed my mind. Good thing I didn't cut. Because I think that background in the photo just makes it pop a whole lot more, just the greenery in the background. um and so I'm just going through and I'm going to matte my photo in this blush color. It's such a pretty color because it's not a true like super pigmented pink. It's just the slightest bit of pink in there. So it just goes really well with this particular collection. This color definitely, I may not have used any elements of this color, but it definitely is in this color palette. So you'll see the photo is actually matted twice, and here I am going to go ahead and start adhering my fussy cut flowers. So I've gone ahead and I have backed them on with some foam, fun foam, and now I'm just trying to figure out where all of these little pieces are going to go. I am going to have all of the other ladies that are participating in the challenge in the description box, so please go and check out their videos. There is also a Facebook group that I will do my best to try to link in the also in the description box. But know that I have a playlist in case you've missed any of the previous days. I have been uploading every day. Most of the content, I will tell you, with the exception of probably within what you've seen in the last week, I have pre-recorded, pre-created and recorded. You do you see my left arm? Do you see my left sleeve? Yeah, yeah, you're seeing correctly. Yeah, yeah. Just wait for it. Wait for it. But so you'll see me, you'll see the playlist that I'll link at the end, and it will have all of the videos. I am in the process of trying to plan the content for April. So see, here we go. I'm like, oh, excuse the hair. It's just like I just threw it up, and it's Sunday right now when I'm recording this, so you'll forgive me. But yeah, this is what happens. I'm like, I didn't even know it was missing. I knew I wanted to keep tucking, but I was like, I never even realized that there was any part of it missing. But yeah, it was stuck to my sleeve. I cut out a big chunk of it because I did a whole lot of stuff with that thing hanging off my sleeve. So here I've gone to the sticker sheets and I'm trying to bring in some additional elements. Again, I'm trying to use my stash. So I know I don't necessarily want to give this a big long title like the sketch calls for. I want to be able to use up the sticker sheet, and I have some the 6x12, but I also have this other like sticker sheet that goes with this collection. It's much smaller, so that's where the Bliss came from. But the white piece with the rose gold, that was from the 6x12 sticker sheet that you see there off to the left. I'm going to try to Oh, I thought I was going to make that work, that floral bouquet thing, but it just didn't end up working. I have tucked another piece. Oh, I just went off frame, but it's off to the top left of the photo. Here, I'm just kind of giving it another look. Like, is there something else I can use? And I was like, don't need that whole big square frame, but I would like this other piece. I'll save this little floral bit for later, but I do like this little pop of pink there in that corner. It just gives it that little oomph that you need, right? When you're looking at something and it looks a little bit too bare. This is the other thing that you can really maximize your supplies. That's the bit that I was talking about earlier. And that heart is also from the sticker sheet. It's just a floral heart. I'm not popping these up. There's a whole lot of dimension on here, and it's okay if these pieces are flat. Don't think I end up using anything else from here. Um, I don't think so. Um, so yeah, so I was mentioning earlier, here's that other sticker sheets from the collection. They're much thinner, um, but they do have, I have some remnants on there. I don't even know. It's like a little tiny edge piece of a label. I'm just gonna tuck there, just for a little pop of green. I think I'm just thinking about where I should tuck it. Is there somewhere else that I can tuck this little piece and it ends up going there? And then I'm going to continue to flip through this and I'm going to find another bit right on that page. And I was like, ooh, I could kind of layer this thing that I'm going to pick off with that little green label. So yeah, I'm in the process of planning the content for April. I've got a couple of ideas. So please stay tuned. I will continue and I will probably end up more than likely resuming my scheduled content like I had prior to March, which was I would post every Tuesdays and Thursdays. So just be on the lookout for that. I know I believe a couple of videos already in the works. So just stay tuned for that. Just know that I will continue to bring regular content, not daily like during the 30 days of sketches, but next time Christy does this, I will more than likely join the group as well. So here I'm just going to put on some finishing touches. My usual thing are my enamel dots. So I did find some rose gold looking sequins. So you'll see those are the ones that I put on first, and then some additional burgundy and green ones that you'll see in the close-ups. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will come back tomorrow. Bye.